Hey, hi there, Libra. Welcome to my weekly predictive reading for February 2020. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, and please only take those portions that resonate with you. Okay, Libra. Off camera to save time, I've performed a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. We will be using an oracle card from the deck Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette. Your first card is the general atmosphere. It's the basis and the situation. Queen of Swords, Libra. Air energy person. This could be you or someone else around you. Male or female in a general reading. Aquarius, Gemini, you, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury. This is someone that's clear with their communication. They're independent. They're mature. They have a keen mind. They can be a writer, a lawyer, a minister. They can be a law officer in uniform. They could be in the military. They could even be a professional. This is someone that's strong-willed. They've been able to cope with loss, and they provide solutions. They teach us to accept life as it is, and they are a great teacher, a communicator. They have great clarity of thought. This also indicates pursuing your desires with strength and maturity. This is someone that treasures solitude, and they're able to overcome loneliness by doing independent projects. Yet they may be overcritical of their own thoughts. They need to learn to have greater compassion for themselves. They've known loss or sorrow, and this experience has enhanced their wisdom, and they love to share their knowledge. They have an agile mind. No one can trick them or fool them. It's thinking carefully on your decisions and researching other people's viewpoints. It's leaving the past behind. And make sure that your dreams are not interfering with your responsibilities. This is someone that speaks the truth. And yet, they don't always consider other people's feelings. It's because their mind works so fast they forget to make allowances so they can be cutting with their words. And it's good to remember that it's possible to be both honest and kind. So look for forthright, clear characteristics, and be clear in your decisions and your behavior. And make sure that your point of view is thought through, and with sharp wit and self-possession, stand by it. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. Number 14 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, Temperance. This can be a Sagittarius. It can be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter. It could be you in your chart, or it could be someone else's in their chart. This card has to do with adjustments and having patience. It's the card of compromise and blending. There's inner calm and tranquility. It's adapting, it's tempering, it's self-control and modification, and working in harmony with others. It's compromise instead of battle, and taking the middle path. It's never going to one extreme or the other, and having control over your own life. It's seeing both sides of the story. It's sharing control. It's a card of alchemy, and successful combinations being achieved. It indicates that you'll have victory over your doubts and rigidities, and yet advises a cautious attitude, and be moderate and take the middle way. You're adapting to situations with a clear mind and a calm heart. There is a need to have patience for events that are surrounding you as they play out. It's reflecting on your life. It's drawing in emotions and stop overreacting to outside forces. It's being the calming force in chaos. It's now possible to overcome addiction to substance, people, or relationships. It's an obsession passing, and order being restored. It's bringing calm to mind and behavior patterns. It's a time of peace beginning, so let it wash over you. It is a caution to have patience and wait calmly, even if it seems like nothing is happening. The Queen of Swords with the Temperance card is a calming down of the sharp tongue. It's showing more patience with other people. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are your conscious external influences that you're aware of. Number 3 of the major arcana, the Empress. This card is ruled by Venus, So this can represent you, Libra, as well as a Taurus. This is material abundance, fertility, and fruitfulness, someone being nurturing. This Empress represents the productive, generative activities in the subconscious. The subconscious has control over all the steps of development in the material world, the multiplicator of images. This is an omen for success, a symbol of hope, and a very positive, powerful energy. It's material wealth. This can be a marriage card. It's fertility for would-be parents or farmers and people in the creative arts. It's love through compassion and nurturing. It's an opening to pleasure and beauty in abundance. It's passion and sensual involvement with the world, a time of passion, of sexual desire, and enjoyment of life. This can be someone showing a motherly concern for another. This is beauty and creativity. It's nurturing and security and the comforts of home and domestic harmony. This is a female authority card. It's a female that has the right to rule. They question none of their decisions that they make. It's now a time that it's appropriate for you to nurture because you have the inner strength and the ability to do so without depleting yourself. The Queen of Swords with the Empress is tending more carefully to your words and communication. It's having the patience to nurture carefully with words. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the results, the outcome, and the resolution. Number 8 of Pentacles, Libra. This is Earth Energy card. Someone's Sun in Virgo. Doesn't have to be though. This is a symbol for striving for self-perfection. It's dedication. It's learning or working on a trade or profession. It's the beginning of a profitable undertaking. It can be employment or commission to come, skill in material affairs, handiwork, and the arts. It can be employment to come. It's using your mastery and your skill in doing a good job and avoiding mistakes. You're being meticulous and steadfast and industrious, disciplined, proud of your work, being precise and detail-oriented. You could be perfecting a skill or taking classes, doing homework, attending to detail and craftsmanship. It's doing something repetitively, improving yourself, repairing. You're steadily working and you're getting closer to your goal. You're absorbed and you're using your concentration. It's being your own benchmark. It's something that you're doing yourself. It's conscientious work and craftsmanship. It's applying your skills. And you know how to go about achieving what you want. And as long as you're sincere and persevere, then your efforts will succeed. This is a new venture that will be successful because you're training yourself intensively with a clear goal in mind. There'll be a big payout if you finish. The Queen of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles is being a perfectionist. It's thinking things through over and over. Your 5th card, it's the bottom of the deck card, the underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen, it's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this. Libra, the Knight of Swords. This could be you, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars. Now, this person rushes in. It's speed and swift action, movement and action. They're headstrong and they're impatient. This could be a person who's overly aggressive, and they can be argumentative. They could be bringing in a message of bad news. Could be that it's just coming in at a bad time, or it could be some kind of mental conflict, or differences of opinion, or it may be unwanted news. You'll need to use diplomacy and honesty because too much eagerness can create problems and drama. This is something that you might be unable to avoid, this rushing in, someone revolutionary, they're impatient. They're an explorer and a debater. They can create drama because they have a thin skin. This person is sharp-minded and direct and idealistic. But they are a great problem solver and a debater. They're rational and they're not driven by feelings, yet they're headstrong and impatient, and their communication is very direct and can be cutting or piercing. It's because they feel very passionately about their own ideas, and they spare no one's feelings when they're getting their point across. Also, they're very intelligent. They often jump to conclusions. They're very opinionated. They may be trying to win an argument. Maybe they're driving too fast. They could be a double talker. And opposition makes them try even harder. They may need to listen before they charged in. Could be someone overly blunt with someone who's sensitive. They're driven. They're searching to reach a goal. The Queen of Swords with the Nine of Swords, this is expressing ideas that may be in conflict, but still work towards reaching a resolution. This can be a meeting of like minds. He is more immature and she is more patient. He can be obnoxious when trying to prove how clever he is. The Temperance card with the Empress card is a person who overreacts to social pressure, a person who expects too much from a love relationship. This is an emotionally conservative woman. It's adapting and evolving, and a need to have patience because things will bloom in time. Temperance with the Eight of Pentacles is patience with what you are working on. Temperance with the Knight of Swords is trying to be more sensitive with blunt communication that will then bring in harmony. Empress with the Eight of Pentacles is working on nurturing with focus and dedication. This person is a perfectionist. The Empress with the Knight of Swords is someone that's single-minded. They are quick thinking and acting. The Eight of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords is a sudden communication. It can be an impulsive decision. It's working with intensity. It can be a sudden departure or arrival. Here's your advice from the Oracle deck. Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette. Libra, you've got intuition, your inner child. Card number 42, intuition. Instinct, invention, trust, and impulses. The door to your inner child is opening, and he or she walks through, bringing you the gift of intuition. You may not be entirely comfortable with this newfound source of insight, and you may not know exactly what to do with it. However, don't toss it aside or try to analyze it to death. Instead, accept this gift and play with it. Apply your intuition to non-threatening situations and learn how it works. Don't try to control it because you can't. It's exciting and powerful, and it's to be respected and followed, not tamed. Trust your inner child's willingness to share its magic so you may benefit. The message for you is, trust me. Thanks, you guys, Libra. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.